I want to talk to you about something that many of us might face at some point in our lives, dealing with council debts and bailiffs. It's important to know your rights and how to handle these situations. So the first question that often comes up is, can I pay the council instead of the bailiffs? The answer is yes, you can. In fact, many people prefer to pay the council directly because they think that they'll avoid the additional fees that come with having a debt handed over to the bailiffs. However, it's important to remember that even if you make a payment to the council, the bailiff fees will still apply. So, you still need to pay those fees even after making the payment to the council. Now, if you try to pay the council but don't include the bailiff fees, the bailiffs can take enforcement action to recover the outstanding amount. So it's best to pay the full amount, including the bailiff fees, to avoid any further issues. But what if you don't have the money to pay the full amount? Can you avoid paying the bailiff fees altogether? Unfortunately, no. Bailiff fees are part of the debt you owe and are legally binding. You can't expect these fees to disappear just by paying the council the amount owed before the bailiff fees were added. The bailiffs can still visit you and enforce repayment, but if they are unsuccessful, they may return the warrant to the council or the court and the fees will be cancelled. What can you do to reduce the cost of bailiffs? Well, the good news is you can limit the compliance fee to £75 if you pay the debt off in full. This will also stop the bailiffs from coming to your home and any additional enforcement fees from being added, which currently stands at £235. If the bailiffs are unable to collect the money you owe, they may return the debt back to the council. This can happen if they're unable to gain entry to your home after trying for a certain period. If a bailiff comes to your home, it's important not to let them in. Keep your doors locked and only speak to them through a closed, secure door. They don't have the right to force entry unless they've been allowed on a previous visit or can prove they've got a warrant from the court. In this situation, it's best to tell the bailiff that you'll call the office to arrange a payment. Work out how much you can pay or what instalments that you can afford to pay and have evidence to support your proposed amount. This could be a payslip, bank statement, or benefits letter, for example. Bailiffs should only visit your house 3 times to collect a debt, but if you're not home, they can visit more times. You'll receive a notice of the visit giving you a 7-day warning. After the first visit, the bailiff will return after each 7 working days. So if you're home during the first visit, you'll be able to work out the next time the bailiffs will return. Can the bailiff refuse a payment plan? Unfortunately, yes, bailiffs can refuse a payment plan, but that doesn't mean you can't negotiate with them. Ideally, phone the bailiffs before they visit your home, and it will be easier to negotiate if you call the office. Ask if you can pay most of the debt off in one payment and then instalments for whatever's left. If you feel overwhelmed with your debts and you're struggling financially, you could also look into debt solutions. Some of them lower your monthly repayments and some can even write some of your debt off. There are pros and cons to all of them, so it's best to get a full understanding of them all. Below this video, I've got a short form and it'll ask you a few questions like how much debt do you owe and how many people do you owe. At the end of the form, it'll connect you to a company that I've partnered with to provide you with all the information you need. So click the link below, go and check it out and let me know how you get on.